Alrighty, folks, what's going on? This is Matt here for Dark One Linux Tech and Gaming, where's the fusion of Linux technology and gaming, and we are looking at a Amazon box currently. So this is going to be a unboxing of the CMF Watch Pro 2. I believe I have that right, if I did not butcher it. So anybody who doesn't know, CMF is from the folks over at Nothing Phone, Nothing Technology, whatever you want to call them. It's kind of their budget brand, quote unquote. Even though you could argue that they already do budget devices. The new, I think it's Nothing Phone 3A and 3A Plus start around $350, $400, which realistically, in this market of smartphones and everything else, that is actually not that bad of a friggin' price. Um, but they also have the CMF Phone 1, which is even cheaper. It's about $230 to give it. Woo! Typical Amazon. Great packaging. There you go. That's the unboxing. So CMF Watch Pro 2. I believe I got the silver one. I honestly don't. Yep, gray. I honestly don't remember which one I actually picked up. So this was available on Amazon at about $55, give or take. So this normally runs for about $69. This does not run Wear OS or anything like that. This is its own thing. So I've had other smart watches or smart devices. I've never really been super impressed with them. There's always something with them. It's either it's limiting, the battery life is garbage, the app's trash. Insert whatever thing you need to figure out that doesn't work, because usually it is significant and not small. I will say this box is fairly light, as in like very light. So I'm not holding my hopes out for the build materials on this. Oh, there you go. There's that in the box. Anything underneath? And I have an actual charger. Okay, so um, just feel it's lighter. Like there's metal and you can tell, but it's almost like some of those Acer laptops that you'll get that have like the metal top and it feels premium, but the bottom is kind of like that light plastic, but not terrible plastic. That's kind of the vibe I get from that. So it's kind of like that lower end kind of system. No charger. Well, I mean, proprietary charger, which I'm assuming, and no power brick. So I would have loved to see a cradle for this. Now, I don't know if they offer one. I didn't actually look. I just bought one from Amazon. So if they do, awesome. There is a specific app that you have to use that is the CMF Watch app. But what this also hooks into various other things. I know this hooks up into Apple Health. I'm not sure about Google stuff and whatnot. But for $69, potentially what this offers is replaceable bands. I know you can replace kind of the headers here, the round crowns and stuff like these and whatnot. So there's that, and they're not super expensive. I think they're $20 for the band and the crowns. So I can almost appreciate what they do with these as far as that. So this is the silver one. I believe they offer 4 colors overall. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what they offer. You spin off easily. You don't want to spin back on easily, then. All right, there we go. Takes a minute once you get it. So this has a AMOLED screen or OLED screen. Sorry, not AMOLED. At it's like 400 something by 400 something. So we got English. Cool. Okay. Um, I will say that this is fairly responsive, which is nice to see. And the dial is actually kind of integrated into a few different things. Some people like or dislike kind of the round facing because the text kind of can get cut off and stuff like mid things. But what I'm seeing here is that the information when it needs to expand, like in here, is viewable. Where obviously going to cut off as you scroll up, but like the way it's formatted. Now there's weird things like this where it's not quite right, but you take it for what it is. So that's just kind of a quick view of it. Again, I know this incorporates into like Apple Health and a few other things. So if you are looking for something, I know the reviews for this are its biggest strength is its battery life and kind of the design. So CMF Watch Pro 2 unboxing. There you guys go. What do you think? Is CMF or nothing phone kind of anything you guys are interested in? Because I've been debating whether or not to go with its phone provider or not. So yeah, let me know. Obviously, charger. I need to see if they can actually sell a cradle charger for this too. If they do, that's that'll be something I'll end up picking up. But let me know what you guys think. What is maybe your favorite smartwatch if you do have one? You guys know what to do. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun. Indie Patreon, Humble Bundle, all that crap is in the show notes down below. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.